products aren't syncing from Shopify to Google Merchant Center, or if they keep getting disapproved for some reason, in this video, we're going to break down exactly how you can fix that issue. It's a common issue that happens with merchants a lot of times, so we're going to break that down. And a lot of times, the issues with product syncing, missing fields, or it's just getting disapproved, and it usually boils down to a few specific problems. So the first thing that you want to do is you actually want to go to your Google Merchant Center and check any product statuses. Now, this is just a test account I have here, so there's no products, there's no information here. But what you want to do is go to needs attention and look for any um, errors that might pop up. For instance, if you see something like pending or disapproved, click into those errors and see what the actual problem is. You don't want to just guess what the issue is, but actually click into those errors and see, what the problem is. A lot of times, it could be like a GTIN issue, invalid pricing, image issues, policy violations, one of those things. And in order for you to actually figure out the issue and fix it, you have to know what's broken. So jump in there, see what those errors are, and then from there you can take steps to actually fix the issue. Now, if you've gone through this process, you're still having issues, the next thing that I would say to do is actually check the Shopify and Google integration, this app that they have here, if you have that set up. Now, again, this is a test account, so I don't have any information here. But what you'll want to do is you'll want to look to see, is my account connected correctly? Do I have a target country selected? Do I have the actual products selected that I want to sync in? Maybe there's a key product that you wanted to sync and you're not seeing it in there and you're wondering, why it's not syncing. Whole time it wasn't even synced in here. So you want to make sure that if you want a product to display, it needs to be synced. So that way it's included in the feed here. So that's something that you want to keep in mind as well in terms of the actual app integration. Now, let's say you've gone through that and you still can't figure out the issue. The next thing that I would say is go to your actual products. And if there's a specific product that's you're having issues with syncing, I will look to see, okay, is my title clear? Is it spammy or is it clear? How about the product description? How is that looking like? Again, is it clear to customers? Product categories, GTIN, SKU information here, brand, pricing, is all that information clear and easy for both customers to read and also for Google to read, because Google needs structured, accurate data, not anything vague or anything that's not clear to understand. So you want to make sure that you have all this information here in a clear and simple way for Google to maybe to be able to understand. And something that I would recommend that you do is, let's say, for instance, the product description could be worked on, it could be improved. I would copy your description here and then go to ChatGPT and paste it in there and ask it to optimize it for Google Shopping. Whether it needs to rewrite it or format it in a better way, you can go in there and ask ChatGPT to format it for Google Shopping and see if that could potentially fix the issue. Um, Now, let's say you've gone through that and still you can't figure out the issue or you're still getting errors. The next thing that I would say is look at your images. Images are also a big reason why products can get disapproved. Um, you want to check for things like logos and watermarks. Now, a lot of times you might be using some sort of free service online, and it has a watermark on it. You want to give your brand a professional look, so you really want to make sure that there's no logos or watermarks on any images on your website. Images should also have a clean background. The product should clearly be visible. For instance, you see in this product image, we have a clear, visible image of the product. You want to make sure that's included as well. No promotional overlays or anything like that. So those are some things to take a look at. And then when it comes to your policies, you want to look for things like, misleading claims, restricted products on the policies, inconsistent pricing. Do you even have a policy that's able to be found on your website? So these are all things that could be hurting your storefront when it comes to syncing those products there. And Google can be very strict at times, so even these small things can get products disapproved. You really want to make sure that you're just knocking out as many of these key things as possible to prevent products from getting disapproved. Once you've gone through all those steps, what I'd say, look into doing a resync. Go into the Shopify app here and resync everything. resync that product that you're having issues with, or you can wait for a scheduled sync as well. You can also look into going to the Google Merchant Center and requesting a review, see if that can potentially fix the issue. But what I would recommend is before, let's say you do have an error that just pops up, instead of just clicking resync to see if that fixed the issue, which sometimes it might, look into some of these things that we broke down to debug and fix the issue before resyncing. Otherwise, a lot of times nothing will change. So, what I'd recommend, try to look through some of these things first, see what of these steps could potentially fix the issue, and then resync once you've fixed those issues. Now, jumping back to AI can be very good for helping you solve problems as well and save you a lot of time. What I'd recommend, let's say you do have an error message here or an error message here, is to take that message from take that error message that you find, paste it into ChatGPT and ask it, what does this error mean? How can I fix it in Shopify? Because what it can do is it can actually simplify the error that you see. It can give you step-by-step fixes. It can help you move faster, and these are all things that are going to really help you save a lot of time. So I'd recommend use these tools to your advantage to help you solve issues instead of having to dig through a bunch of websites and watch a bunch of video tutorials. You can get a lot of helpful answers from there. So just to quickly sum up everything, check your product diagnostics on Google Merchant Center. Look into fixing the Shopify integration app to see if there's any issues there. Make sure your product data is cleaned up. Fix any images and policy issues. Resync the feed, and then also look into using AI to um, troubleshoot and fix those issues. So if you're actually looking for help with your Google Merchant Center connectivity, if there's an issue that you're running into and you can't figure it out for whatever reason, please feel free to reach out. I'll be more than happy to take a look at your setup and see what we can do to get these products synced up so that everything is working smoothly for you. So please feel free to reach out. And also, we have a Shopify conversion rate quiz. Quick quiz takes just about a minute to see what could potentially be, hurting sales on your Shopify website. I'll leave the link in the description. It's a quick quiz. Feel free to just, take a look at it and see if it can give you any ideas as to what you could potentially fix to improve conversions. It's really cool. Again, it doesn't take too long. And again, feel free to also take a look around our website, see some of the products that we're working on, see some of the things that we can help you out with, see some of the things that other people have said. Working on a lot of cool stuff. We'll be more than happy to take a look at your setup and see how we can help you out as well. But once again, I do hope this video was helpful. And if you're looking for any type of Shopify help or any type of integration help, integrating AI, whatever the case may be, feel free to reach out. More than happy to have a conversation. All right, thank you.